First and foremost, when I won the Maxwell Award, and I went up to accept the award and everything like that, the banquet, my girlfriend at the time is currently my wife, Jordan, and she hasn't let me forget that I bypassed her right there. So I went right by her to hug my mom and dad, and I said, well, we're dating at the time. Well, now that we're married, Jordan, first and foremost, I want to thank you. She's one of the strongest people I've ever met, and I've been very fortunate in my life. And now that we have two beautiful daughters, she's done a tremendous job, and she'll be the first to tell you I'm not around as often as I would like, but when I am, I just love to see the girls light up and how much they've grown and the job that Jordan's done with them. So thank you, babe. I'd also like to obviously congratulate all the guys up here, all the members in the Hall of Fame. It's been a tremendous night. It's going to be hard to follow up some of these speeches, especially Brett's. But what can I say? It's Brett. I lived with him for 2 years, so I wouldn't expect anything different. So I'm going to try to keep this as quick as I can, but obviously I have to thank my mom and dad. My dad passed away in February, and it truly, I was very fortunate to let him know that I was being inducted into the UM Hall of Fame, and he lit up when he found out. When I was able to go home and see him in the hospital before he passed, I wrote him a letter, and I said, Dad, in my business and what we do, it's there's so much stock placed in pedigree. His dad was a coach, and his dad was a coach, and it makes him a tremendous coach. And I'm not going to argue that, but I told him I wouldn't change you for anybody else on the planet. I wouldn't. The way he worked, and at times 2 jobs to make sure we had everything we wanted, and never let us see, when things were bad or when things weren't going as well as he wanted to. I can't ever thank him enough for that. And I told him, Dad, in my mind, the lessons you taught me, the work ethic that you instilled in me, that's pedigree, Dad. And I'll never, I can't thank you enough for that. And my mom's another great example of that. She went straight from high school to working at Pacific Bell, doing the phones and plugging them in and all that stuff, And, and throughout that entire time she was working, she went back to school and got her degree, and then started her own business from the ground up and built that business. And, I tell them all the time that I'm as proud as them. I'm as proud of them as I hope they are in me. And I can't thank them enough for the life lessons they've instilled in me and the work ethic. And hopefully I'm as good of a person as they are. I want to thank, obviously, my friends and family are here. I can't thank my teammates here enough. Brett, Joaquin, everybody, Sherko, Jeremy Shockey, the list goes on and on. When I watch those videos, I still get chills, seeing the group of talent. And it's amazing. You got guys from California, from New York, from Canada, from Florida. You got all these guys all over. And Coach Saul kind of stole my thunder there with the poem he said, because that poll just resonates with me. And the end of it, I think, is something that always stays has stuck with me when it says the strength of the wolf is the pack and the strength of the pack is the wolf. Because I think that nothing else was, the teams we had was the best example of that, of the way guys from all over, came together and really were stronger because we were together. And it was a lot of individuals who came together, and we truly were, Brett was exactly right, as close as anybody else off the field as anybody in the country. And I think that's what made us great. So I want to thank, obviously, all those guys, the offensive line, I can't thank them enough for making my life a little bit easier and helping me, throughout my career there. And obviously, as you can tell, they always kept things light, and I'm a little high-strung at times, so I get a little crazy. But Brett was always able to calm me down for one reason or another. It was truly a blessing playing here. I want to thank Father Leo. He was actually one of the first people I met coming here. I came early during the summer. I was staying at one of the frat houses over there, and Father Leo came by and was, just talking. And, anybody who talks to Father Leo, you'd be like, you just kind of take a little double take when you're talking to him. But, it was awesome. And, married my wife and I, and, I'm truly blessed to know him. Ed Hudak, I just want to thank you for, you got me out of a lot of sticky situations throughout my career and everything like that, bullying people out of the way and all that good stuff. But not only that, but just a great friend, and your whole family and has been great. I want to also thank Mike Stewart, another close friend. He's a walk-on. I think he's got a towel underneath his chair. He's about to start waving around there. But he's a guy who's a walk-on who earned a scholarship because of how hard he worked and just the fact he bleeds orange and green. I also want to, thank, Pete Garcia that's here. He was a big reason on why I came to the University of Miami. He's been a great friend to me and Jordan and my family, and somebody that I'm always gonna owe a whole lot to. And then obviously, everybody else at the table, Doug, who was here with us, all my friends and family, Chris and Casey, and all Jordan's teammates and everything like that. And then I wouldn't be, I'd be remiss without thanking my mother-in-law, Nancy, who is spectacular. So thank you, everybody, for coming. I'd especially like to thank the coaches, Butch Davis for bringing me in, Larry Coker for continuing a tradition when Coach Davis left and picking up the torch and helping us win a national title. Rob Chazinski, our offensive coordinator at the time, truly a brilliant man and a great person. And then Dan Warner, who took over. It really was a great staff. And I mean, people ask me all the time what was unique about those teams, and I say, well, shoot, you look at those coaching staffs, and it's guys who are, either coaching the NFL, head coaches, still I mean, the Art Keoghs, the Don Solingers, guys who are just tremendous coaches. CJ, who's at Tulane now. I mean, the list goes on and on of the tremendous coaches, and I'm really excited to see that. I feel like that's where the program's going under Coach Golden's leadership. I would be remiss if I didn't mention the guys. I stand here tonight kind of on the back of guys. The quarterbacks who came through. It truly is a quarterback university. You got guys, George Myra, Jim Kelly, Vinny Testaverde, Craig Erickson. Tremendous players, but especially Steve, Bernie, and Gino, guys who were always there for me. And they set the bar so high that in my mind I had no choice but to live up to that. And I think it was always a friendly competition. Except when you tie one of their records. I'll never forget, we're playing Boston College. We win, we go to the national title game. We're going to a BCS game. I come home, I just thrown 5 touchdowns, and I get a call from Gino. It's like, hey, Gino, oh man, Gino's calling. I say, great game. He's like, what the heck, bro? And naturally there's a few more, everybody knows Gino, there's a few more expletives involved than, but, what the heck, bro? You tied my record of 5 touchdowns on a screen? That shouldn't count. That doesn't count. Come on. He was, legitimately upset about it. I'm not going to, but, these guys are all great friends and great people and guys I truly respect. And I believe this with all my heart. I was a Heisman Trophy finalist. I won the Maxwell Award. There's been a lot of great accolades, but this by far is the biggest honor that's ever been placed on me. It really is because of the people, because of the university and the fact it's UM, and I just love this school. I love the city. I love the people. I'll always love this place. I'll always love this school, and I'll always want to be a part of this tradition and this city. I'm almost done, I promise. Coming to school here at the University of Miami, pretty much automatically you're going to get critics. You're going to get people saying one thing or another. It's going to happen for whatever reason, be it, how, we're on top of the mountain, people like to give us their best shot. No matter what your record is, you go in, you're playing Miami, it's that team's Super Bowl. That's just the way it is. Be it, jealousy, be it, people just don't like who we are and what we're about. I don't know. But in my mind, what the University of Miami is about tradition. It's about greatness. It's about brotherhood. It's about pride. And I'm truly honored to be a part of that, and I'm truly honored that those characteristics are being instilled to this day. And I think it's an honor, to be a part of that tradition. And I wouldn't change the decision of coming here and across the world from California, and driving, across the country with my mom in a motorhome, come to school here. I wouldn't change that decision for the world. And I can only hope and pray that my kids one day will have those same experiences here at UM that I had, and are blessed to come to school here, because it truly is, the greatest place in the world, in my opinion, and I wouldn't change it for the world. Thank you very much. Truly is an honor.
Thank you, bud.
Thank you.
Congratulations.